Okay, our first word today is old lady. An old lady is exactly what it sounds like, a woman, a lady who is old. So it's a little bit nicer to say old lady instead of saying old woman, because lady is a bit of a nicer word to use. Next, a servant. Servant is a person who works for someone else. Usually they work inside the house, doing like cooking or cleaning. So like this guy is a butler, so he cleans the house. He also takes care of food, and he's usually in charge of other servants. If you've seen like Downton Abbey, there's the rich people that just kind of go around and, I don't know, do fancy things. And then there's the servants. They're the ones who serve other people. Broken. Broken means that something is damaged, right? So if I have this pen and I snapped it, it would be broken. It is damaged. This glass is broken. Somebody hit this glass with maybe a baseball. Okay, throws away. To put something in the trash. So throw away just means to take some garbage and put it in the trash. Like this guy here is taking probably a piece of paper, throwing it in the trash can. Throw away. Modern. Modern means new, but it kind of means new in a different sense. So modern wouldn't just mean something you bought at the store yesterday. It would mean something that is new compared to other things. So for example, I have a book here, and then I have my phone. So my phone is modern. This book is not modern. Why? This book I actually bought more recently, so it is more new. But books are old technology. They have been around for hundreds of years. This phone, even though it's older than the book, so I bought it like 5 months ago, this phone is modern because it is new technology. So if we look at this house here, this house is very modern because it has kind of weird shapes and a lot of glass. However, it was actually built a long time ago. It was built in, I think, 1924. So it is an old house, but it is modern because it doesn't just look like, what you would expect a house to look like. Like this kind of thing, right? It's not an old house, it's modern looking, even though it was built a while ago. Lonely. Lonely means that you are sad because you are alone. Something important about the word lonely that doesn't really come across in Spanish is the fact that it's sad. Okay, you have to be sad in order to be lonely. So sometimes you might you might like being alone. You might like being alone so you can read a book or so you can watch some YouTube without other people bugging you. That doesn't mean you are lonely. It just means you are alone. But if you are all by yourself and it makes you sad, right? Like this little guy, then you are lonely. He's lonely because he doesn't have anybody on this island with him. Fight. Fight is when you try to hurt someone else. So you can fight with somebody and you can hurt them physically, right? Like physical fight, or it can be mental, it can be emotional. So if you say something mean to someone, that can still be considered a fight. Laser. A laser is a strong light that can cut through things. So here we can see in this picture that there's a light and it's so bright that it's actually cutting through this metal. It's melting it. So a laser is something that's a light that can cut through things. It doesn't always have to be this strong, but in the video we're going to watch, the laser is this way. Disaster. So we had this word already. It's when things go very wrong. So once again, we can see this house got destroyed, probably because of a hurricane, maybe an earthquake. So things went very wrong. It was a disaster. Together, being with someone else. So these girls are playing this game together. They're not playing alone. So if they're playing together, they are probably not lonely. So lonely and together, kind of opposites in this case. Okay, that's the last one. Make sure you study these words on Quizlet. Thank you.